Hi guys, I hope that you're having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming at you with some Louis Vuitton handbag reveals, so I hope that you enjoy it. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? I am so excited for today's video. Okay, now both of these bags are not what you might typically see me reveal on my channel. And both of these bags are also handbags that you don't normally see in the wild, and that could be because they might be considered somewhat of an acquired taste, but that's neither here nor there. But I think what might surprise you guys the most is that both of these bags are leather. Now, when it comes to Louis Vuitton, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, many of you know that I prefer their canvas. I absolutely adore their canvas. I think they do canvas better than anybody in the business. However, when I first got into Louis Vuitton a million years ago, I did have quite a few leather pieces. I had vernis, and I also had epi and electric epi. And over the years, I kind of got rid of them, and I strictly stuck to their canvas. But over the last couple of years, my interest has peaked once more for their leather pieces. So when I saw these, I was like, oh my God, I am obsessed. I am absolutely obsessed. And I know I say that all the time when I share these bags with you guys, but that's honestly, truly how I feel when it comes to handbags in general. Like, what can I say? I am a handbag lover. I am a handbag addict, what have you. I feel like many of you will totally understand where I'm coming from. Okay, so let's get into the bags because that was a little bit of a longer intro than I would like. But both of these beauties I did snag on ZenLuxe. That's right, you heard that correctly, ZenLuxe, which is now an extension of the fabulous Zen Plus that I've been talking to you guys about over the last year. They have launched a new website, which is ZenLuxe, and that website is strictly for your luxury good needs. How fabulous is that? So we're talking about handbags, small leather goods, jewelry, clothing, accessories, you name it. You name it. And not only that, not only that, they also have, as of right now, for the time being, they have free shipping, and not just standard shipping. Oh no, they have express shipping for free as well. How fabulous is that? Because let's be honest, when it comes to the shipping, it can get a little bit pricey, but the fact that they are currently offering free shipping on standard and express, I was like, dude, sign me up. So I had to take advantage, right? I had to take advantage. And to celebrate the launch of ZenLuxe, they were incredibly gracious. They gave me a coupon code for 2,000 Japanese yen off of your order. Some restrictions do apply, but that code will be right here, and all of the details will be in the description box below, but definitely check them out. You guys know I love ZenLuxe. I love Zen Plus. I think that they are fabulous. You can find some awesome items on their websites. I know that I was able to get a couple of reels for the hubs on Zen Plus. So for me, it is all about ZenLuxe when it comes to luxury goods. Okay, so let's get into these bags because like I said before, I am so excited to share these with you. And remember, they might be considered an acquired taste. Not everyone, I feel like these are not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but they are definitely mine. Now the first bag, I have always been intrigued by it, especially because I used to have the same silhouette, but I had it in the MM size and I had it in the monogram canvas. And as great as that one was, I think that this one will end up working out for me a lot better. Plus, I find it to be a little bit more user-friendly, and not to mention the color is absolutely gorgeous. But the first beauty is the Louis Vuitton Wilshire PM in the stunning Amarant monogram vernis. I absolutely adore this bag. I think it is so unbelievably beautiful. The silhouette, I mean, everything. The size is perfect, the color, and I feel like it has just the right amount of details to give it a little bit more oomph, and it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Did this surprise any of you guys? Let me know in the comment section down below. But when it comes to Amarant, unfortunately, it has since been discontinued. I feel like Louis Vuitton really needs to bring back some of the older monogram vernis colors, because I feel like those colors just really gave their pieces like a jolt. I mean, and as much as I can appreciate some of the newer ones, they just don't really do it for me. For me, it's like those older colors they just look beautiful. They look different. They look like, I don't know, like they give it a little bit of va-va-voom to the bag, right? I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Let me know in the comment section down below. But Amaranth is right up there for me, just like Pomme d'Amour. I feel like those two colors are absolutely drop dead gorgeous. And then when you pair them with the gold hardware, I just feel like every detail, every nook and cranny of this bag just absolutely sings. And I am so here for it. But for those of you that are not familiar with Amaranth, the best way that I can describe it, it's kind of like a brick red with a little bit more of a brown undertone. And in the sun, this looks so gorgeous. It glistens, and I feel like those colors just come out a lot more. But I think it is beautiful. And like I said, I did have it in the MM size, and I had it in the monogram canvas, and it was great. But I feel like this size just works out a little bit better. I feel like it's a lot more user-friendly. I like that it's kind of like a little mini tote. And the details, and I'll get into those in just a second, are definitely what, for me, make this bag, you know, one that I see myself really reaching for over and over again. But let me give you guys a really quick tour of it before we get into the prices and all that other good stuff. So on the front side, it's a very simple bag too. But on the front side, you do have the Louis Vuitton plaque, and the Louis Vuitton is written in cursive. I don't know if it's picking it up or not, but there is the front. There is the side. There are no exterior pockets, no exterior zippers. There's a back view, another side view. On the bottom, it does not have any feet, and you do have the two handles. So it is more of like a top handle, crook of the arm, hand carry type of bag. There we go. And then on the inside, you do have an open compartment. You do have that fabric lining, and you also have one zippered slip pocket. And what I really like about this zippered slip pocket is that the end of the zipper has a little padlock. Let me just move it over so you guys can see it hopefully a little bit better. Look at that. You have a little padlock. And this guy says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it or not. And it does not have a zippered closure. It does not have a magnetic closure. Instead, it has a little clasp closure, kind of like the Neverfull. So you have the clasp and then you have the D-ring. So for me, this is perfect because you guys know that when it comes to totes, whether they're larger totes or mini totes, as much as I really can appreciate the zippered closure that gives you a little bit more security and whatnot. I like the open totes. I like being able to see everything at a glance. I like the easy access of it. And for me, this is absolutely perfect. You know, again, because it's not too tall either. You don't have that north-south design that's just going to be a little too overwhelming. This bag is from 2010, so it is 15 years old, and I think it's in fabulous condition. Now, I paid $486 for it. Now, when it comes to the Wilshire PM and the Vernis, they are a little bit easier to find, especially around that price point. However, it's a little bit harder to find them in really good or really excellent condition because, of course, when it comes to Vernis, it's prone to getting that cloudiness, or you get a lot of deep scratches and things like that. So I was somewhat surprised at the price point that this was, especially because in the description it said that it had scuffs, and on the pictures I couldn't really see the scuffs. And, you know, I figured, you know what, I'm just going to take a gamble on it. Hopefully it ends up working out the way that I'm hoping, especially because on their rating system, they had it rated as AB. So AB, it says that it's, you know, it's going to show signs of use. But again, the scuffs, I was like, I don't know, is it going to have like some deep scratches or what? When it arrived, it did have quite a few scuffs. And at first I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to get rid of them. So I was a little bit nervous. But then I decided to put a little bit of elbow grease on a microfiber cloth without being put a little bit of elbow grease without getting too carried away, not putting too much pressure. But I was able to get rid of like 99% of the scuffs, which made me so happy. So you guys are seeing the final product. I do have one more little scuff right here. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it or not right there, but it's not too bad. But overall, this bag is in absolutely beautiful condition. It also said that it did have some indentations, which you guys are gonna be able to see right here. I feel like a lot of those in the picture were also scuffs that I was able to buff out. But of course, these other little indentations, I wasn't able to do anything about them. It doesn't have any type of D-rings to attach a strap to it either, which personally I wouldn't attach a crossbody strap to it anyways, because I feel like if you have that chain rubbing on this monogram vernis, I feel like that will make it, you know, age a lot faster, and you definitely don't want that. But neither of these bags came with dust bags. Thankfully, I do have some extras, so I can put this bad boy in there. But what do we think? This color, oh, it's beautiful. Do I think that it's too dressy? No. You guys know me. I'm not going to dress the nines. I'm definitely going to dress this bag down, and I think it'll look fabulous with jeans and a t-shirt and my sneakers. I think it is gorgeous, but this color, oh my gosh, this color is so, so gorgeous. And I know that it's a little bit hard to capture really the bag because of how shiny it is, especially with the studio lights that I have in here, but it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And it fits just about the same amount as my, what's it called? My pop-in court. And I will actually do, I'll insert a clip so you guys can see how much I can fit in here. And really the thing that's won me the most is the fact that I can see everything at a glance. I know that I keep saying that over and over again, and I probably sound like a broken record, but I like the simplicity. I love the quick, easy access of getting into the bags. And you know me, when it comes to top handle or hand carry bags or crook of the arm bags, those are definitely my jam. So I think it's great. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Like I said, you can find these for, you know, around the same pricing, but the condition doesn't always, you know, it's not always up to snuff. It's not always like what you want for that price point. So I totally scored in my eyes when it comes to this bag. And I like that you're not going to see this everywhere, you know, not that there's anything wrong with that, especially because you guys know how I feel about ubiquitous Louis Vuitton handbags, right? But I like that this is a bag that you're not going to see too often in the wild. And it's great. It's great. Do I think that it's more for fall and winter? No. I think that this is an all year round type of bag, especially when it comes to this color. I know that most people tend to gravitate more towards darker colors for fall and winter, but I think that with the sun, I think that this bag will absolutely sing. Okay, so now let's get into the second one. Now this one, I think for sure, many of you, if not all of you, might think like, no, that's a hard pass. To each their own, that's totally fine. But for me, I legitimately gasped when I saw it on their website. I was like, oh my God, I've never seen this bag. I've heard of this leather before, but I've never seen this bag. And the silhouette, this color was it just blew me away. Okay, remember, it's not gonna be for everybody, so just keep that in mind, all right? I feel like I have to keep reminding you because I wish I was in the room with you guys when you saw this video, because I feel like many of you are gonna be like, oh my God, Minnie, no, like what are you doing? But anyways, let's get to the bag. Okay, so the other beauty that I picked up is the Louis Vuitton, hopefully I'm saying this correctly, the Louis Vuitton Solar PM in the absolutely delicious, all right, decadent Bordeaux Mahina leather. Oh my God, I literally gasped when I saw this bag. I was not expecting it. Sometimes I'm on ZenLuxe for like hours, all right? I can be on there for hours, just scrolling through, seeing the different bags, seeing everything, right? So I was actually looking at this bag, and I came across this one. I was like, what? Oh my goodness. Now, when it comes to the Mahina leather, I have heard wonderful things about it. Other people have said that it's a little too heavy, but I wish there was like a feel-o-vision or something, because this leather is, I do have it currently stuffed. It is ridiculously soft, and it smells amazing. It smells absolutely amazing. What do we think? I love this bag. Once I take out all the stuffing, I like the slouch that it has, just the softness. The Mahina leather, it does have a characteristic that it's known for, and that is the perforated monogram throughout the leather. I think it is beautiful. It's very subtle, and I feel like it adds another element of beauty to this bag. There we go. Okay, so let me give you guys a really quick tour of it before we get into everything else. So here we go. Again, this is the Solar PM and the gorgeous Bordeaux Mahina leather. So it is a beautiful hobo. So on the front side, you do have quite a bit of pleating going on. I love that. I feel like it makes the slouch 10 times better because of this pleating here. But there is a side view. Back view, there are no exterior pockets, no exterior zippers. Another side view. On the bottom, you do have 4 feet. And as I mentioned, it is a shoulder bag, and you do have this one leather strap. This strap is not removable. It is not adjustable. At the very top, it says Louis Vuitton Paris. I don't know if the camera is going to be able to pick it up or not. And then you also have these hoops, and these have Louis Vuitton engraved on them. Every single part of hardware on this bag has Louis Vuitton engraved. Now, the way that you get into the bag, you do have this push button closure, and you have the little LV right there. So you push it like so. It opens up, and you also have a zippered closure. Okay, and now let me unstuff it so you guys can really see the slouch and really see the interior. Give me just a second. All right, and then on the inside, on the inside, you have this beautiful microfiber lining. And I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it or not. You have one open compartment. You have 2 slip pockets, one here and one here. And this guy says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. And this item is from 2009. Okay. This is Marc Jacobs era Louis Vuitton. And maybe that's another reason why I love it so much. I don't know, but it is completely empty. It will turn into that beautiful mess, but look at that slouch. It is so, so comfortable. It's fantastic. I love the way that this feels on my shoulder. I feel like this strap just molds to my shoulder, like instantaneously comfortable, and it doesn't roll off of my shoulder either. It's amazing. Look at this. So you can use it with the little snap button closure, not the snap button closure, with this little closure here, or you can leave it open like so. And it looks like it might be fussy because of the handle, but I promise you it's not. You're still able to see everything that you have going on in this bag. Now, with Mahina leather, they are also known for being incredibly pricey. This bag, because it has since been discontinued, obviously, right? When it was first launched, it came in at $4,400 here in the States. Okay, so remember, it's from 2009. It was $4,400. Yours truly paid $686 for this bag. And the condition that it's in is unbelievable. It's in amazing condition. There are 0 pop stitches. The varnish is intact. It's not splitting. There are some hairline scratches on the hardware. That's to be expected just because of how you get in and out of the bag. So I have some there as well. But overall, I feel like whoever had this bag just really took care of it, because even the leather, it doesn't have any type of, it doesn't have any gnarly scratches. It doesn't have any type of, what's it called? It doesn't have any color transfer, nothing like that. Absolutely nothing like that. Oh man, I seriously cannot stop touching it. The moment that I took it out, I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. Like, in my head, when I was looking at it online, I'm like, oh my God, this bag is beautiful. But when I took it out of the box, I was like, I was speechless. I was absolutely speechless because of the condition, the color, the leather, the smell of the leather. It's intoxicating in the best possible way. And it's awesome. It's absolutely amazing. Let me close it back up. This reminds me so much of my baggy PM in the pink denim. It has the same type of slouch. It has the same type of feel to it. And but this leather is out of this world. I always wondered why Mahina leather didn't get the love, especially for the price point that it has. Because like I said before, the prices on some of these pieces were like insane. I mean, they're like, I've seen so many of them that retail for like $5,000, $6,000, you know, 10, 15 years ago. And I never saw too many of them online. I never saw too many of them like on videos or anything like that. And I always wondered why. And like I said before, I know that a lot of people had mentioned that it can be somewhat heavy, but even though it can be somewhat heavy, I feel like this style, I don't feel like it's too heavy because of the strap. It kind of distributes the weight a little bit better. But I feel like what you're getting in terms of quality and leather is absolutely worth any type of little mini workout your arms might get whenever you carry a bag in this type of leather. It is unbelievably fantastic. Like, I wish that empreinte leather felt like this. And I'm not saying that empreinte leather doesn't feel amazing, because it does. But this is drummed leather, and it's just, there's nothing like that. Like, I have never felt a Louis Vuitton leather piece that feels like this ever in my life. In my entire time of collecting handbags, I have never felt anything as luxurious as this leather feels. Like, this to me screams luxury. The style might not scream luxury. I totally understand that. But the leather 100% does. Like, it's incredible. It's absolutely fantastic. Oh man, it's awesome. Absolutely fantastic. Look at that. I have a little bit of clearance here, so it's not too high up on, like, underneath my arm. And this is like, I've been gravitating towards these Bordeauxs, towards these brick red colors so much, so much. These wine colors. I can see it being somewhat of a black hole if you put, you know, very dark SLGs in here and you're like, I'm trying to get to that one. I can totally see that. But I mean, when you have this fully loaded and you still have that sag, you still have that slouch, oh man, it just absolutely sings in my eyes, okay? Remember, I know that this isn't gonna be for everyone. I'm sure some of you are like, hard pass, but the quality is absolutely amazing. And the price is so good. And you can find so many on the pre-loved market that retail for the $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 easily for like $500, $600, $700, no problem. Which is such a shame, because again, the quality is just, it's out of this world. I don't even know what's going on right now because I'm so just like, when it comes to this bag. I love it. You know, so what do we think? What do we think about these two beauties? The colors are very similar, right? I feel like this is the color that's underneath this, this vernis. But I think that they are gorgeous, and the price points, you cannot beat the price points, definitely not. Did either of these bags surprise you? Are you guys a fan of the monogram vernis? Are you a fan of the Mahina leather? Let me know in the comment section down below. Do any of you guys have these bags? Let me know that as well. But I am so excited about them. I can't wait to start using them. And I have a feeling that I'll end up gravitating more towards this one, just because this seems more of like an easy grab and go than this one. Not saying that I don't love it, because obviously I told you guys what I like about it, but I just see myself, just the ease of this, I think might end up taking the cake for me, 100%. But once again, we have the Louis Vuitton Solar PM in the Bordeaux Mahina leather, and the Louis Vuitton Wilshire PM in the Amarant monogram vernis. And like I said, I do have a coupon code from ZenLuxe, and I will put that right here. Make sure and check them out. If you guys are in the market for vintage bags, if you're in the market for Louis Vuitton, for Chanel, for any type of luxury handbag, small leather goods, what have you, at some amazing, absolutely killer prices, definitely check them out. I promise you, you will be so happy. And like I said, they are currently having their free shipping, and the free shipping, you gotta take advantage of it. You have to take advantage of it, because I feel like sometimes, you know, the shipping can cut into those savings. And I don't know about you, but when it comes to pre-loved luxury goods, I am all about those savings. I am all about those deals, right? So I want to maximize those savings, and free shipping is definitely the way to go when it comes to that as well. But anyways, that does it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope I was able to give you a little bit more info, especially if you're looking to add these beauties to your collection. If you enjoyed it, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.